The eighth element on the periodic table of elements is oxygen. This is Norris Teaches Science with me, Mr. Norris. Today, in this Physical Science Edition video, we're going to talk about phase changes. So the goal of this video is that I can explain how objects are affected by being in the four states of matter. So a phase change, a definition, is the reversible change that occurs when a substance changes from one state of matter to another. So what are your phase changes? You have melting, which is solid to a liquid. We have freezing, which is a liquid to a solid. You have vaporization, which is a liquid to a gas. Condensation, which is a gas to a liquid. Deposition, which is a gas to a solid. And sublimation is a solid to a gas. Now, those are some phase changes. If you've ever studied the water cycle, you would have studied those in our state. You usually do that when you take earth science. Now, phase changes when you go in between the different states of matter. You can also indicate it with temperature, because during the phase change, the temperature will remain the same. It can increase or decrease before or after the phase change, but during the phase change, the temperature is going to remain the same. So we have a phase change diagram or phase change graph. So we're going to start in point 1 right here, and the object is in its solid state. And then phase 2, you're going to have a phase change. Since we're going forward in time here, and temp is on the y-axis. At point 2, as time goes on, temperature is going to remain constant, and so we're going to have melting happen when going this way. Then at stage 3, since you have now melted, you're in the liquid state. Stage 4, you see the temperature is remaining constant, so a phase change is occurring at 4. This phase change would be a liquid going to a gas or vaporization. I'm not calling evaporation, I'm calling vaporization right now. And then at point 5, you're going to have a gas. If you go the opposite direction, it's the reverse phase changes. Now, when you also talk about these phase changes, you can talk about them as being endothermic or exothermic. Endothermic means that the system is going to absorb or take in heat or energy. When I hear endo, I think inside. And the phase changes that are endothermic are melting, sublimation, and vaporization. Exothermic, exo prefix means exit or to leave, or release. So this releases energy or heat to the surroundings. So the phase changes that are exothermic are freezing, condensation, and deposition. There are some temperature indicators. Usually you should know about these, but if not, boiling point is when a liquid goes to a gas, and for water that's 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The freezing point is when a liquid will go to a solid. For water that's 0 degrees Celsius. Do you know what that is on the Fahrenheit scale? It's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, remember I said vaporization is when a liquid goes to a gas. There's a difference between evaporation and boiling, and the main differences are evaporation is when temperatures are below the boiling point and it happens at the surface, while boiling temperatures are above the boiling point and it happens at the bottom of the surface, bottom of the substance. And this is a little bit about phase changes and temperature and how they affect the substance. I hope you learned something today, and like always, I'm Mr. Norris and I'm out for this video.